Greetings, everyone. My name is Garnet Schulhauser, and I am the author of 5 books in the spiritual genre: Dancing on a Stamp, Dancing Forever with Spirit, Dance of Heavenly Bliss, Dance of Eternal Rapture, and the 5th one is Dancing with Angels in Heaven. You can find out more information about my books on my website, which is garnetschulhauser.com. Now, all of my books deal with my dialogue and astral travels with my spirit guide Albert, who confronted me on the street one day disguised as a homeless man. My experiences with my spirit guide Albert have been very interesting indeed since the time I originally met him on the street that day. He has taken me on many trips on the astral plane, to the spirit side, to other places in the universe, and to other places on our planet. And he always had an agenda. He wanted to show me things and introduce me to people that I could glean some wisdom from and pass along to humanity in my books. So it's been a very interesting experience indeed. Now, on one of my astral trips with Albert, he introduced me to Gaia, the consciousness of planet Earth. Now, when he first told me that he was going to introduce me to Gaia, I was a little skeptical because I didn't realize that our planet had a consciousness. And yes, our planet is a living entity that has a consciousness, and her name is Gaia. When I first encountered Gaia, it was in a cavern underneath the North Pole that Albert had taken me to for the purpose of introducing me to the consciousness of planet Earth. Gaia was a very loving and compassionate entity, and her sole purpose is to ensure that her ecosystem is healthy and balanced for planet Earth. That is her mission, that is her goal, and she is fiercely protective of her flora and fauna on planet Earth, and she loves everyone equally, including humans. But she is very distressed right now at what humans are doing to her environment. As you all know, humans pollute the atmosphere, the soil, and the water in the rivers, lakes, and oceans on planet Earth. This has been going on for quite some time, but it has really increased exponentially since the Industrial Revolution. Before that, humans didn't cause a lot of pollution, they didn't have the capability. But after the Industrial Revolution, they have been able to escalate their pollution to a great degree, and now they're causing a lot of damage to our dear old planet Earth. Gaia has said that she considers humanity to be like an invasive weed that has invaded her garden, snuffing out all of their life in its path. And we certainly do that. I mean, we cause a lot of problems with our pollution, but we also encroach on the habitat of other creatures on our planet through cutting the forest down for farming and community settlements and so on. So humans have really made life much more difficult for a lot of the species on our planet with our encroachment. Not to mention the fact that our pollution not only harms humans, but it also affects the environment of these other creatures, and in some cases it's driven them to extinction. This is something that Gaia really wants to stop. So Gaia actually has the ability to manipulate the climate, the weather, the natural disasters that happen on our planet, and she has been using this over the last while to try to wake up humanity to the problem that we have created. You may have noticed over the last number of years that the number and intensity of natural disasters like wildfires, floods, earthquakes, volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, heat waves, and shrinking ice caps are all things that have happened recently, and they're becoming more, as I mentioned, more intense and more of them as time goes on. This, Gaia said, is she is just flexing her muscles a bit. She wants to shoot a warning shot across our bow in order to kick us in the butt so that we can wake up and realize that what we're doing is very damaging to our planet and to everything that exists on the planet. Now, Gaia is doing this as a wake-up call, as I mentioned. She doesn't have any grudge against humans. She loves humans just as much as she loves all of the other creatures on her planet, but she's really concerned about the fact that humans are causing a lot of damage. And so she is increasing the intensity of these natural disasters, the climate change, to give us a wake-up call so we can change our ways, stop our pollution before it is too late, and so that we can eventually get back to a healthy and balanced ecosystem on planet Earth, just like it was before the Industrial Revolution. Now, Gaia has acknowledged that in the last while there's been more and more humans who are enlightened and who understand that our pollution has got to stop before we cause too much damage. But unfortunately, she laments that there are still way too many humans who do not understand the problem, do not appreciate it, or if they do, they just do not care in their pursuit of money and power and material goods. And this is the tragedy. And it's especially true that a lot of the leaders of the countries in the world are not doing enough to curtail the pollution that has been going on and that will continue unless somebody stops it. And of course, it's the old balance between economic reality and the reality of our environment. And all too often, politicians decide that curtailing pollution to save the environment is contrary to the economic interests of their citizens. So Gaia implores all humans who are enlightened and who understand the problem to speak up, take action with their fellow humans, with their governments, to try to galvanize our planet into curtailing the pollution that we are foisting on dear old Mother Earth. This is not an easy task, but it's something that we must all undertake. And if enough of us engender a grassroots movement to really help the cause, eventually it'll start to take effect, hopefully, and we'll be able to turn things around so that we will curtail our pollution, stop the climate change, and learn to live in a balanced and healthy ecosystem that Mother Earth and Gaia clearly want to achieve. So Gaia has thrown down the gauntlet, and the ball is now in our court to change our ways, curb our pollution, stop the encroachment of wildlife habitats, and try to get our act together so we can be a good citizen of planet Earth. So I sincerely hope that my fellow humans will get the message that Gaia has been sending us and help to make sure that our planet can thrive in a very healthy and balanced ecosystem without any one species, particularly humans, encroaching on the rights and the ability to live happily for the other creatures of our planet. If you'd like to learn more about my dialogue and astral trips with my spirit guide Albert, please read my books and watch the videos on my YouTube channel. That's all for now, folks. Thank you for watching today. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to keep on dancing.